Well, I really wanted people to know that it's never too late to turn your life around. God has a plan for all of us, and we just have to be willing to lay down our brokenness. That's all I did in my apartment that night, was lay down my brokenness and let God change me. And if He did it for me, He'll do it for anybody else. Well, some people won't be struggling from drug addiction, but we all have things in our life that we struggle with, and um, you know, I think when we just lay it down to God and give it to Him, He'll completely change us. I saw Brian Nichols through the eyes of Jesus that night, and I think we all need to take a look at different people through the eyes of Jesus, because I think we'll find that we're all just broken people looking for hope. Well, I wasn't on the greatest path in life when this happened to me, but I had been making decisions all for myself on the path that I wanted to be on, that I thought I was on, and obviously it wasn't a good path. But when God took control of my life and put me on His path, obviously I've benefited from so many different ways, but my life is just full of peace and joy now, and that's one of the biggest things that I'm grateful for today. Yeah. It definitely was surreal to watch the film. Each time I watch it, I think I'm good, I'm not going to be emotional, but each time I watch it, I get emotional, and it just brings back more memories to me. So I'm very grateful and glad the way it's turned out, and just hoping that a lot of people find hope from it, because that's what it's about. Oh, Kate did a phenomenal job. Her and Elle, and the bond that they showed on screen was almost identical to the bond that Paige and I had. And so A+ for Kate and for Elle. David did a phenomenal job in becoming Brian. He didn't get an opportunity to meet or talk to him. He just kind of had to go off of what I experienced, and I think he was able to talk to Mrs. Nichols for a little while. And he did a fantastic job in the way that he played Brian, and just everything about it was phenomenal. Yeah. Forgiveness plays a huge part in all of this. For a long time I didn't forgive myself for the bad mistakes that I made, specifically choosing drugs over my daughter. I didn't have custody ever at at that point in my life, but through this whole ordeal and everything, I realized that God loved me and He forgave me for those. So if He forgave me, then I should forgive myself. And you extend that forgiveness to everyone else also. Holding a grudge and not giving people forgiveness doesn't do anything to that person. All it does is harm yourself. And so I think when we give forgiveness to others, we find true peace and happiness. I really hope that people can see themselves in this no matter what, and I hope that they can to see that their life can change as long as they're willing to get on the path that God wants them to be.